Hello everyone. As you have read the caption on the video screen, we will be discussing on the filters in the Google Sheets. Now these are not just the filters when we talk about Google Sheets. Rather, these are the rules by which you need to play, especially when you are working in collaboration with other users. Okay, so know the filters from the Excel reference, MS Excel reference, but this is something different to it, some addition to it. Okay, so now I have this sample data as usual. So let's suppose if I wanted to use the filters on this data, I can just simply click anywhere on the data and I can just click on this create a filter icon. Okay, and it has applied the filters. Okay, by default it has taken the entire range. And my purpose is getting solved when I am working individually on this sheet. Now this is not the scenario when you work in an organization which is onto the Google Apps or when you wanted to work together with other individuals. Okay, so if you now click on this drop down on the filter views, you can see here couple of options: create new filter view, save as filter view, filter 6, learn more. Okay, now, what is happening is when I just click on this and the button directly here, it is creating a temporary filter. So let me remove it first. Okay. And now I just select anywhere on the data. I click on the drop down and I click on create a new filter view. So what this has essentially created is basically it has filtered my data and created a view of that data. Okay. I'll explain you how this will work. So now just for now, just I'll say test filter 1, okay, or say my filter 1. Okay, it has taken the range which we can modify at any point in time. There is a setting to rename this, update the range, duplicate this filter, or delete. Okay, now if I have applied the filter on say company 1, okay, in region 1, okay, and I am working on this data. Now, if this sheet has been shared with other users, I'll also show how to share this sheet. So I just click on the share icon here, click the name of the other person, say, okay, notify people. This is how you can create the access to the other user, either viewer, so the other user can only view the sheet, cannot edit. The commenter, he can only comment on the existing data. Editor means he can edit the data. Okay, so just send. By the time the other user gets this data, so let me explain you. Now you have created your filter, so this view is for, I mean it's your filter view, but it is available for all the users as well. Okay, so that's how the filter names has to be unique and known to you so that you will work only on your filters. Now when we share the sheet, we share the entire data, we share the existing setup, we share the existing filters. So let me see if we got the notification. Yes, so we got this sharing notification here. Open in the sheets. As I said earlier, just wait till the sheet gets loaded fully. Just wait for this working symbol to disappear so that this is a confirmation that our data has been loaded fully. This we will come back to the next sessions. What is this history of the cell how to see the history, how to see the version, etc. etc. There's a lot more to come onto this channel, so stay tuned for this. Okay, my system is little slow, so by the time it gets loaded, I'll just try to change this data from 73 to say 75, and let's mark it red. Okay. Okay, so now our data got loaded. So see here in the other users, so this is my earlier user and this is the new user. Okay, so this data got modified. Now if I go to the filter, I can see my filter one here. If I click on this, same setting has been restored. Okay, now if I say I want, instead of this 69 I want 89 here, and I am parallelly working on it, the other user, and change it to green. I go back to my other sheet. Okay, so this is the other user. From here you can confirm, and this data has been changed. Okay, let's go back to that user. My user has been changed, and now see here, if I create a new temporary filter or new filter view, it has asking me again, it has confirmed the range, so I need to confirm the range. So here, other user filter. Okay, and here I can give the entire range as 49, G 49, and say enter. Okay, now here I am working on, say, region 2 and company 1, for example. See here, I'm currently working on to different data. Okay, so this is, you can see 132, 170. I go back to my earlier view. Okay, and I, from here I just simply click on the other user filter. I can see the same setup applied here. So essentially what these filters are, basically these, along with filtering your data, will also allow you to work parallelly with different user. Now I am professionally using Google. So I mean, we have seen that almost 20, 30, more than 30 users are parallelly working on Google Sheets with their own filters. I have seen the filters created almost at the list of 50 together. So this is how this has given us, the Google Sheets has given us power to work simultaneously and do our work. Okay, now at any point in time, say for example I wanted to revoke, once the work is done I wanted to revoke, I can just click on the sharing button and I can revoke the access of the other users too. So for example, this is an editor, I will change this to viewer. Okay, and save. So this has given permission updated. So let me refresh this sheet at my end as well, and for the other users as well. I'll go to the other user, I'll just refresh the sheet. Refreshing is always recommended so that it will ensure that whatever the changes has been done in the background has been effected. Okay, the moment you see this green icon here near to my cursor, it shows view only. So that is a confirmation that my access rights has got updated, and now you can see that I can only view the data but cannot edit or comment on this data. Okay. Okay, so still working and the status bar is showing the data is getting loaded. However, we got to know our this thing that this is now view only, and if I try to click on anywhere, it I won't be able to edit. Okay, so this is how the filters work basically, and this is very crucial to know how you can parallelly work. Otherwise, most of the cases in the initial learning period, we have seen that we have the cases of data being overwritten by the other users, or sometimes we delete some of the rows and that gets reflected for the other. I mean, the other person was working on it and the data got mismatched. We got some odd errors. So to avoid all these things, for one or two users, this may not be the crucial, but when you work parallelly with multiple users in an organization kind of a scenario, it's very important to know how the filter works. Okay, so thank you for being with me. This is it in this session. So stay tuned for the next. Thank you.